In case you missed it, yesterday, Apple announced its biggest move yet in the streaming wars. The company announced a news subscription bundle, a video game streaming bundle, a credit card, and most notably, Apple TV Plus. The new Apple TV service will feature Apple's original content that has shows from folks like Oprah, J.J. Abrams, and Steven Spielberg, all of whom appeared on stage at Apple's event at its Cupertino headquarters yesterday. Heather Gardner is the host of In Case You Missed It by HuffPost, and she joins us now. So many questions about this event, but I guess the first, Heather, would be, do people actually want to watch Apple's original content on its streaming service?
I do, but I may be the minority in that. I mean, the Twitter reaction was pretty mixed on it. It's oversaturated. Netflix is dominating. Then we got Hulu, then we got Amazon, and then coming up this year also we have Disney and Warner Brothers, and I could go on and on and on. It's an oversaturated market, but they are banking on key players, like you said, Oprah, and that's the one that I think, yes, Reese and Jennifer Aniston, Steven Spielberg. Oprah's the one, though, that I would put my money in. Literally everything she touches turns to gold, and she's the one who's to watch.
People were aptly pointing out that it felt like some weird performance without any real substance or content.
No.
And you are still very unclear. I saw a video that Oprah posted afterwards. She tweeted out,
nothing.
It was so awkward
like
with
language.
Jennifer Garner and Reese Witherspoon.
Let's start conversation.
Language.
Things that matter.
And it was so nebulous that you could not even understand what was happening.
And the thing is,
and it feels like I'm like being brainwashed or something.
Yeah, and they didn't review anything, and they have such a small timeline. They're saying fall of this year, and literally like snippets of trailers, and that's it. And they want to produce full-on shows, full-on documentaries, and full-length movies. They're on a time crunch.
So let me also ask about Oprah, and I don't want to put you, Heather, on the spot, but maybe one of the three of you knows. But when I saw that they're working with Oprah, well, doesn't Oprah still own OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network?
Yeah.
So if you are a person who's either works for OWN or invested in, or you follow their programming, well, she can't do it all. How's she going to be, I guess she's prioritizing Apple.
If anyone can do it all, it's Oprah. Yeah, she's actually contracted for another 25 years with them. But I mean, they must have struck a deal. They struck this last year, so they're paying her in the right direction. She's got it figured out.
And with OWN, it's not like a steady stream of content that comes out. It's like once in a while there's a big interview. Like she sits down with somebody.
What is on that channel during the day?
So like I think Finding Neverland, that post-interview also was on the OWN network in addition to HBO. Like she has a lot of those kinds of partnership deals, so it doesn't feel like it's
There's a lot of reality television
thing.
And stuff too. She's kind of just like the name behind the brand, not necessarily her face on every single thing. So she's got the time.
It's just content.
Yeah. It's content anyway. We make it every day.
As you say, Heather, there's Netflix. I mean, my favorite spiel here is just they're piling up. They're piling up. How many subs is too many? Everyone's going to realize, wait a minute, I'm paying for ESPN Plus. Disney Plus is coming. I'm going to pay for that.
How many, Jerry?
There's Amazon Prime. You know, then there's Spotify. Add in all your digital subscriptions.
So many.
To also pay for Apple, I'm not that bullish on it. That said, though, Reese Witherspoon is a good example. Like, her company is suddenly behind everything.
Yes.
I mean, her production company. So
Hello,
they do have heavy hitters out there. Now, you mentioned Spielberg. My reaction to that was, oh, now we know why Spielberg spent the last month criticizing Netflix. Because he's being paid by Apple.
Oh my gosh, he was trashing Netflix. Trashing. But the thing is the Twitter reaction to that one was just the same, like exactly you.
Yeah,
like
that's Hollywood.
There we go. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I do think Oprah is the most interesting one, specifically because they're going to live stream her book conversations, her book club, which is something that Netflix doesn't do.
Sure.
Right. Which is something that most of the streaming outlets don't do. A live stream conversation, that's different. But again, we don't even know the price of this either. And for that kind of content, it's got to be more than $9.99, and they're not going to be competitive if it's going to be more than $9.99. Let's be real.
That's fair. I mean, we also need to bring up the Goldman Sachs Apple Card that is made of titanium. That we heard about a couple months ago. It was already reported in the Wall Street Journal. I mean, what do you make of this kind of card?
It's like
it is.
Talk about just language.
It's totally
just
tethered
words.
on Apple Pay, under the premise that you are an Apple Pay user and you use the wallet.
I mean, are they kind of doing what Amazon has done and just making everything so convenient on your one device? The bottom line here is they want to sell iPhones. They want to sell their devices, and sales on that have been down. So is it just you have to get the Apple phone or the Apple device to use every service in your life, including your pay, including your entertainment, including whatever else you need? Is that the real goal here? I say yes.
Do you know?
And doesn't it undercut Apple Pay on the phone, which we know that even though many have used it, it has not grown at the same rate at which we had been told it would.
Yes.
No, but you get more cash back if you use it Apple Pay.
For Apple Pay.
It's just like, look, the plastic credit card is a pretty good technology.
You get 3% if you use Apple Pay with the card versus 2% for other purchases, but it's still not a very good rewards program relative to other cards.
I just want to note, Goldman out with a note today. And Goldman is not bullish on the card.
The card that Goldman is
partnering with. That is the best
and then
ever.
Everyone was
was
laughing about they put the screen up behind where it said Goldman Sachs will never sell your data to a third party, and everyone was like, sure.
Same with the Spielberg thing, like,
Yeah,
a lot of those conversations happening right now.
Timestamp on that one. All right, Heather, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.